Hi, welcome back to the Bill and Jenna Show. I want to introduce you guys to Richard Tim. He's an alliance partner with iNet Team, and he specializes in debt settlement.
Hi, Rich.
Hi, how are you doing?
Good to see you. Thanks for joining us today.
Thank you.
We're going to ask you a lot of tough questions. I hope you're ready.
We're ready.
Okay, because if we have to get rough, Jenna's going to hold you.
Okay.
I'm going to hit you.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Fair enough.
All right. Well, we want to learn a little bit about what you do and about debt settlement. And I know Jenna has been researching the industry and doing a lot of research about this. So she's probably got a lot more hard questions than I do. But what I really like to do is have you tell us just a little bit about, kind of give us an overview about what you do.
Sure. Basically, what we do is we help people get out of really rough situations. Our average client is in a really difficult position financially. They're more than likely really over their heads in debt. They're probably getting phone calls, they're nasty letters, people hounding them, and they just don't know what to do, and they feel the pressure of the world really coming in on them.
I see. So tell us how you help them.
Well, basically what we do is we work with our companies. We work with the people to be able to negotiate a lower amount that they owe. And when that happens, it's not like the old programs where you had to pay the full debt and you paid it all off over like 7 to 10 years. The person can be out of debt in literally as little as 36 to 48 months, and then the banks will negotiate a lower amount. Just that simple.
That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
What would you say your average client's situation is?
Well, just like I said, they're over their heads in debt. The pressure of the world is really coming in on them. As a matter of fact, we had a situation that was just in our local paper just a few months ago. And I'm looking at the paper and I see this gentleman. He looks like an older gentleman, but real sophisticated looking. And I see the caption. It says, "Judge takes it easy on bank robber." And I went, wow, this kind of piques my interest. What's going on there? Because it doesn't look like an average bank robber.
Mm-hmm.
And it winds up that he actually was a retired police officer for over 20 or 30 years, and got himself in heavy debt, and felt the pressure of the world, and all of a sudden he was embarrassed about it, and actually robbed banks. On his 5th bank robbery, he got caught.
Wow.
And it's an amazing story that he went against everything he believed in his core for all those years because of pressure from credit card bills and things of that nature. Just amazing.
And you could have settled that debt for him.
For half the amount, he could have been out of debt completely, 100% in 36 to 48 months.
So
And not do jail time.
So what you're telling me is Jenna sees that they're having a sale on shoes.
Okay.
And she goes on a binge and runs her credit cards through the roof on
Okay.
shoes. Right?
Okay.
Jenna-
Well, we take care of that, as you're asking.
And
Okay.
now she's got this big shoe bill
Right.
on her credit card.
Right.
But I have a lot of cute shoes.
But a lot of cute shoes. Well, it's amazing.
Does she have to
That's-
give the shoes back, Rich?
Well, the real story is this. Many people think that's exactly the situation. People are at home watching QVC and Home Shopping Network and going crazy, and then and just kind of blowing their credit cards off and saying, hey, I want to get out of this debt. That is generally not the case. I mean, while that may be some of it, a very small amount, and there may be people like that, the bigger percentage is people that have gotten themselves in 3 situations. One, they lost a job. It was either them or their spouse. A disability, either them or their spouse, and all of a sudden, in either of those situations, trying to live on 20% of your paycheck is virtually impossible, and everybody almost lives on 2 paychecks today. And then the third one is helping one of their children out in some way, whether it was medical bills or helping them start a business or something like that. And one of those 3 things happened almost consistently without fail is why they're in this situation, not because they went crazy on the shoe store. That
Right.
type of thing.
What Jenna was asking me during the break is, if you settle half the debt, does she have to give half the shoes back? Like, does she have to just like walk
Yeah,
on
as a
her
matter of
right
fact, she
foot?
does. Yes, that's exactly the case. And if it's blue jeans, just half a pair she gets to wear.
It's
That's
really
it.
funny watching her in one high heel,
Yeah. That's exactly the case.
You know what I mean? That's kind of crazy. So let me ask you a question. So
Right.
somebody's in trouble,
Right.
okay? They can contact you.
Correct.
Right? And you can kind of do an analyzation of what their debt is, determine what you can do to help them.
Yes, because everybody's situation is a little bit different. It depends on what type of creditor situations we're talking about and how much it is, and each company that they have is a little bit different. But in general, we can help the vast majority of people for sure.
See, we know now that you can settle credit card debt. Can you use, what about my car?
Cars are a little bit different. Those are completely different. Those are a loan that they could come and take the car back, so it's completely different. IRS and student loans and things like that are all different things. Basically, you're talking credit card, consumer debt situations.
Okay, so my house is not gonna fall under debt settlement.
Nope.
That's a whole
Nope.
different, that's a whole
Right.
different deal. That's a
Correct.
different segment for another show, I
Correct.
guess, right?
Yep.
So once somebody contacts you to get started, do they have to give you like a retainer fee? How much money do they have to give you to get started?
Well, basically what they do is we do a full analysis and get everything rolling. And what they do is they come up with a dollar amount that's comfortable for you. So let's say that you're already making, as an example, I'm going to throw a number off the top of my head, with all your credit card bills, you're paying out $500 right now. Generally speaking, we'll be able to reduce that amount on your monthly basis. And more importantly, you won't be stretching it out 27 to 30 years to pay that bill off. If you ever do, you'll be out of debt in 36 to 48 months without fail.
So basically, all I have to do, if I was in that program, is we're gonna figure out a payment that I can afford and can work with.
Correct.
Okay? And really, I'm just gonna keep making payments. I'm not gonna pay you like $1,000 or a couple $1,000 upfront fee or anything to
Nope,
get
there's
started with this?
no fee like that. Nope.
Nothing at all.
Not at
So,
all.
so what happens is that, you know, you're gonna create a program and, my payments are gonna go down, and over a period of time, you're gonna negotiate with the creditors for me to eliminate that debt.
Exactly, exactly. And the creditors really want that because they, the banks and so forth, for them to keep loaning out money, they have to get money in from the government at a certain rate. If they have a high ratio of people that don't pay their bills, they have to pay a higher fee. So more bad debt on their books creates higher costs for them. They want to settle these debts.
Okay, so how does that reflect on somebody's credit?
Well, in all honesty, it's not the best thing. You don't just say, well, I just don't want to pay my bills and it's not going to affect me in any way. It is going to affect your credit card, your credit scores. However, if you're already over your head in debt, you're not paying your bills, you're 2 or 3 months behind on everything, your credit scores are already pretty whacked, to be honest with you.
Yeah, that's
It's
true.
just there. But what will happen is in 36 to 48 months, you'll be debt free. And a creditor actually looks at that now saying, hey, this guy doesn't have any bills, or this guy doesn't have any bills, and they got a good job, let's take a chance on him. We'll start giving them the credit again.
Load 'em
and
up
bills them
again.
all over. Exactly.
So when you go shopping now, Jenna, remember you need to go out and buy enough shoes to last you for 36 to 48 months.
Okay.
And then you can go
Okay.
rock it out again, baby, you know what I'm saying, you know?
I don't know if that's the best idea.
Yeah, I don't think that's part of the program, however.
So, if I understand other people can help other people get out of debt, if someone wanted to get in this, and how do they make money by helping other people get out of their debt?
Well, yeah, that's one of the great things about iNet Team is that we have a number of different businesses in our alliance. However, and one of the things that we do is the debt settlement. Now, the debt settlement is a way that they can actually help people get out of debt and be able to collect a residual for up to 20 months on the amount of money. So you can collect a nice residual income for quite some time and keep helping people, and it's just a great business.
So in other words, what you're saying is that not only can you help people, you can have them help other people they know and be rewarded for that.
Exactly, and now we're not multi-level or anything like that, so I know it kind of sounded like that the way you said it, but it's not like that at all. It's just a traditional, regular business.
So I could just refer it to, say, the camera guy over there, right? The
Yeah.
one that was late?
Exactly.
We
Let's
can
say that
refer it over to him.
Exactly. Let's say that you were one of our team members, and our cameraman had a situation that arose. And again, it's not because he went crazy on his QVC bill or Home Shopping Network. He lost a job, or someone lost a job, someone got disabled, or tried to help a child out, and one of those 3 major reasons. And all of a sudden you say, hey, gosh, I'm really over my head, I don't know what to do, and you help them out. And it's nice to be able to be compensated to help someone out. It's kind of like when you send someone to the movie, say, hey, it was a great movie. Did that movie theater send you any money? No.
No.
But iNet Team is able to do that with you.
Oh, that's very, very, very cool. And you oversee this whole thing, right?
Yeah, I do the debt settlement portion.
You do it.
Correct.
Okay, so if somebody goes and they need help, you're the guy that's gonna help them.
Exactly.
Cool.
It
Cool.
seems like a win-win situation for everyone, really.
Absolutely, and there's no business that, I like to think that in our iNet Team that we would be involved in if it wasn't.
Right. Well, what does it cost to get involved?
There's no cost to get involved with iNet Team. There's no training costs, no down payment like you get in a lot of multi-level businesses. We don't do any of that kind of thing.
Got it.
So just refer your business.
Just refer business, you get paid, just like a job, any kind of job. Yeah.
Very cool. Well, folks, we're going to put Rich's information up on the show here, so you'll be able to contact him. You can go to the website and check it out. Also, we're going to publish his 800 number. Feel free to give him a call. They can call you up, right?
Absolutely. They can even give me a call on my personal cell, 909-367-6614. 909-367-6614. No problem. Don't delay.
And wait, there's more. No. Well, Rich, we want to thank you for coming on the show today and sharing your information. And maybe we'll have you
Great.
back again here someday
Thank you
to
so
answer
much.
more questions.
Thank
Thanks so much.
you.
Thanks.